Hello again. Welcome to Along the Rock, our visual podcast. And we kind of pay tribute to the people of the Sauk Valley area and the valley and the river that runs through it. I'm Mark Morris. My guest today is Amanda Wike, a good friend from the Discover Dixon organization in downtown. Amanda,
Thanks
welcome.
for having me, Mark.
You bet. And help me talk about primarily about Shop Small Saturday. I know that started, it's been around for a while, about 20 some years?
At least, yes.
Yeah.
It's a really long, 99.9% of businesses in the U.S. are small businesses.
I've heard that number, yeah.
Yeah, it's really important to our economy, and this is a really great way that we can just highlight all of our local small businesses during the holiday shopping season.
What's the best way to determine if someone or something, I guess in this case, would be locally owned as opposed to...
Well, you can always reach out to your Chamber of Commerce. Your Chamber of Commerce has information on all of your businesses around town, small and large. So that's a great resource. But, we know in all of our downtown Main Street businesses are locally owned. So we really, as a Main Street organization, like to promote them. And this is another opportunity to highlight them.
All right. And why is this necessary? I mean, that's a silly question, I know at this point, but why do you have to point out that you could shop local and small?
Of course, yeah. The times that we live in, things are more accessible from a click of a finger now, right? We're able to shop online and go anywhere, really. But it's really important to continue to shop locally and support those small businesses. Like I said, 99.9% are small businesses. That's a huge part of our economy. So it's really important, and it's an even bigger part of our local economy. So we really like to support and shine the light on them and remind people that it is great. You're buying from your neighbor rather than some big, huge corporation billionaire. So to be able to support someone local's family, your friends, your neighbors, they're giving back to the local community. They're paying, sponsoring sports teams, giving back to the schools. They're really giving back to your local economy.
And the way the Illinois tax system works, that tax money, the sales tax money, a certain percentage comes back.
Absolutely, yes. The more you spend locally, the more resources you have locally.
Yeah, so that's a big, important thing to know as well.
Absolutely.
This was started, I know, by a credit card company, American Express.
It was.
In I think it was 2010.
Yeah,
somewhere
it was.
around there. I know. As we talked about it a minute ago, it was quite a few years ago. But has it been successful? I guess is the real question over those years.
I think so, and I think what American Express did was really highlight the need on a more of a national stage and kind of assist in marketing, which all of our local organizations have already been doing for years. Even prior to the initiative, right? We've always been supporting local, promoting local. But the American Express partnership just really shone the light on that, picking a day and choosing one day to really support those small businesses.
But that doesn't mean you should only shop on that day.
It does
at
not.
Small businesses.
It does not. And so we added this year, we are highlighting for our small businesses, giving them the opportunity, giving the shoppers the opportunity to be incentivized all season long.
How do you do that?
So you pick up a punch card at the Dixon Chamber and Main Street office, and you can pick that up anytime from Shop Small Saturday all the way through our Christmas walk on December 6th. And so you get your punch card. Every $25 that you spend throughout the whole holiday season is going to qualify you for a drawing. And then in that drawing, we'll be drawing at December 17th, I believe, for a $500 gift card.
Wow.
For the downtown, or I think it might be cash this year.
That's a good incentive.
That's right. That's right.
And I think what people need to realize too, I noticed when you walked in our building for the first time, the front is not too imposing. It's just like a small storefront. But you realize when you get in here that it's a huge building. Yeah. Now, we don't sell merchandise per se. We have many other services, but merchandise is not really one of them. But it just shows you that you can go in someplace for the first time and not really realize what they have, what they offer.
You're exactly right. And I think also with our small businesses, they're competing against, like we said, the big Amazons of the world and the bigger businesses. So they're constantly changing and evolving. So it's important to go into those stores and into those businesses regularly to be able to see that turnover and see that evolution of what they're doing in their business.
And many of these small businesses I know these days also have online presences.
They do.
And that, of course, is also competing with, the biggies, Walmart, of course, right, and all the strictly online businesses. Right. So they're not behind the times when it comes to shopping from your couch.
You're absolutely right. They are not behind the times at all. They often have an online option where you can purchase and pick up in store, purchase and have delivered. But, sometimes it's really nice to get into those stores, see the product, hold the product, really know what you're purchasing. Many times when you're shopping online from places that are not local, you get things in and you have to return them. They aren't exactly what you were expecting. Yeah. And when you're able to go into these small businesses, really see what you're purchasing, you're confident in what you're taking home, and you have the whole experience. Shopping is an experience. So it provides a really fun opportunity for you to do with family, friends, whoever.
Yeah. I was going to ask you another question. If somebody is shopping locally and they go into a store, for instance, and buy, say it's a jewelry store and they want to buy a ring for their spouse. If something is wrong with it, God forbid, but if something, isn't perfect or the right size or something, guess who you can bring it back to right away?
That's exactly right.
And they're going to want to please you because they're local, you're local, and they want your business repeated, and they want other people's business coming in without having heard somebody complain because no one would help them.
Absolutely. I continually hear stories of how successful our customer service is in our local communities. Everyone is there because, again, it's not that they're never going to see you again. They might see you tomorrow. So they want to, they want you to come back. That business matters to them so much more. And so they're really willing to work with you, and service and returns. I think all of our small businesses have top-notch customer service.
Yeah. Which has not always been true, but there are now programs, and I assume some of them come from maybe the National Chamber of Commerce, programs for customer service. In a lot of very small towns with stores, there may be people who are not familiar with the idea that they should treat people, with everyone with kindness and respect. Yeah. And so there are places that you can learn that stuff, and not everybody is just born with the idea that, I'm going to be a business person and I know exactly what I'm doing and what I'm selling. You can go to school and bone up on that stuff.
Oh, there's resources for everybody. I mean, you're right. That's something that a Chamber of Commerce does really well, is to really help businesses be at their best. Mm-hmm. So we're always a resource to be able to support. There's also great resources locally at Sauk Valley Community College that can help support business owners and small business owners.
I was just talking to the president a couple of shows ago.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You mentioned that the small business incubator, I guess it is.
Yeah, the Small Business Development Center that they have there at Sauk. Yes, and we often partner with them. We have our own incubator, a retail incubator downtown Dixon. So, we'll work with the Small Business Development Center, or people will come directly to us if they want to open their own business and give it a shot. It gives you kind of a low-cost rent possibility for a year to just test the market, see if your business would work.
All right. Shop small. You don't have to shop everything small, but you should give them a chance to prove themselves, whether it's in their store in downtown Dixon or Rock Falls or Sterling. Right. And, check it out. Look at it with your own eyes, and maybe you don't see what you're looking for. They may have it online.
Right.
Just like the big boys do.
That's right. That's right. You definitely want to give them the opportunity wherever you can.
Right. Amanda, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And good luck for the season. And I'm guessing at some point in the new year, you'll have some figures for us, maybe as to how the local merchants have done.
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely bring that back.
All right. Amanda Wike is our guest today, and I thank her. I also thank our entire crew here for making this program possible. I'm Mark Morris. Hope you can join us next time along the Rock.